Do a quick video, kind of a fun little video to see if we can undo NASA's sort of CGI to make it look more like what it probably does look like. Um, so here you have a curved Earth. In my opinion, it's due to fisheye lens. Uh, Basically, because if you look, um, curve is like that, curve is like that, and it keeps on curving like this, and it gets more extreme as it gets closer to you. It's like, so I feel like it's a little exaggerated, um, and it just doesn't look like what our eyes would see just looking at it um, without a lens. So, um, what we can try to do to undo it is use the warp tool. Sort of try to bring that curve down just a little bit until it's pretty flat. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because oh, let's check. I mean, that's pretty good. There's a little distortion here, but we can always go back and warp it again. When I look at this, um, these lines just don't feel realistic to me. They feel like this area has also been affected by the fisheye lens. So we need to address that as well. So this is not going to be perfect, but it's probably going to be more realistic than this, what you see right here. So I'm going to try to just visually imagine what it might be without the distortion. I mean, there's areas in this image that we probably shouldn't see, but the fisheye lens brings it in, so that's why we have to bring it out like this. Our eyes see different than the fisheye lens. Okay, so I think this is probably closer to what we might see in real life without the fisheye lens, and this is what we see with the fisheye lens. So you could see that right here the lines are curving towards us to sort of compensate for that sort of lensing, that curved effect caused by the lens, and then you sort of bring it back out. And this is probably closer to what our eyes would see. And from here, you could just do whatever you want. I mean, NASA, they do fake stuff on their stuff to make it look more appealing to the masses. So I don't see why we can't do it on our side. We don't have to, obviously, because um, we have this, and no one's been able to go far up enough to see the whole thing. So I have a theory about that too. I feel that like our eyes, we won't be able to see the whole thing because of how big it is. Our eyes have limits, just like the sun has its limits uh, in its rays in day and night. So I feel that we probably wouldn't be able to see the whole thing. It's just um, it's out of our ability to fathom, really. That's what I think. And so sometimes I feel like you can't beat NASA because they've already got everyone sort of believing it. People don't like to hear it, but it's programmed. You got to get past that. If you ever want to even see the truth, you got to get past the programming. And it's not an easy thing to do, obviously. Even the smartest people can't even get past that. But it's something about these people that can see it. It's like they have an open mind, and they're humble enough to say that they don't know everything in this world and have it all figured out. And I feel that a lot of it has to do with pride. I feel that our world is corrupted with pride, and it gets people to think that, you know, they got everything figured out, and oh, they couldn't have been fooled. They're better than that. Oh, the whole world is smarter than everyone else, or the whole world is smarter than me, and I trust the world. It's like it's kind of weird, you know? It's like it's faith basically and programming put together. I mean, they believe what they're told, and we all believed it, and then they can't get past the programming. It's like it's put in their face, and then I feel like pride has something to do with it for sure. Anyway, yeah. So you got some clouds up in there. I don't know where the sun would be. It would have been fun to put the sun in. I don't really like uh, this area right here, so maybe I'll try experiment with something. Maybe I could just pull the horizon a little straighter. It feels a little better to me. Yeah, there you go. Fixing a NASA photo to be more realistic. They give us a fisheye lens, we could fix it to make it real. This is what we see. This is what we should see, but they try to hide this from you. Thanks a lot, guys.